Hey everybody, it's me. I'm here today to talk about the um talking phase. Okay, so the talking phase is always very important. People take it for granted because it's so simple. Like you can just meet a person and then begin talking with them one day. But in my opinion, the talking phase is a huge part of any relationship and for it to even work. First of all, you have to know how that person acts and what that person is into before you get to, before you get into a relationship with them. That's the very first thing. So the first thing is just to get to know someone. This is what I'm gonna name the reasons for the talking phase. First of all, to get to know a person. Secondly, to get to know a person. We can always say that twice because that's very, 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 very important. The third thing is to see what he or she likes. So I mean, really, it's not even more than one reason. It's all just to get to know who it is that you're preparing yourself to get into a relationship with. Okay, it's kind of like how old people, grown people, how they date. When they date, they do it to see if this is who they're really going to be interested in, and then that's when it turns into someone else. But if you don't talk, if you don't date, there's no way that you can actually have a relationship, in my opinion. So the first thing is don't text. Please don't text. Say it again. Do not text. Okay? Texting always messes up relationships because they just don't it doesn't have any emotion. A text message doesn't have any emotion. When you're on the phone with someone, that's when the emotion comes in, and that's how you really get to know how a person really is. But if you text them, how are you supposed to know that? You don't. Always make a phone call. Please, always make a phone call. I mean, and texting is okay in between, but I'm saying if that's your main source of communication, and then it's during the summertime, so you're not going to be busy all the time. So let's not even tell that lie, okay? You're not going to be busy all the time. But so that's the first thing. The second thing to me is know how long it is that you're trying to talk to a person. It's people out here who will wait forever, and there's some people out here who only talk for 2 days and try to get with you. Don't do that, okay? Don't wait too long, and don't wait too. You have to know it's an in between. You have to know at what point are we ready to move on to the next step, okay? Don't wait it out because you're talking to somebody else, okay? And that's the main thing you have to know. Just what time is it good for both of you to be in a relationship? You can't just think about self. You cannot have selflessness. You cannot have selfishness. You should have selflessness. Okay, so you have to think about the other person. How do you feel? Are you ready to move on? Because just because I am doesn't mean. Now look, if it gets to be a year and we've been talking for a year, let me do that face again. Are you for real? See, look, no, I'm finna move on. Don't put yourself in that position where you're looked at as being stupid, because that's what always happens. You just keep telling people, well, we still talking. I can see if y'all was getting married, but y'all just, I mean, we young, we just starting to date and stuff. Why would you talk to a person for a year? Like, it's plenty of people out here, like, don't get hung up. You know what I'm saying? So, always had that. The third thing, which really should have been first, don't lie. Don't lie. Why would you lie? Okay, when you lie, you setting yourself up. I hope you really realize that. Because when you lying, that's pretty much like, I don't even know what to tell you. It's stupid. It's just so stupid. It's so dumb. Because when you lie, you wanna know what happens? When you get into a relationship, that person can't trust you because you lied at first. So that's what happens, okay? Because you lie when you're talking to them, and then you lie when you're in a relationship. You put up a certain type of vibe, and a person gets that from you. So when you lie the first time, like I said before, they just gonna think you're just a big liar. Why? Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So the other thing is, and really, I see lying with females more than I see it with males. It's never the males that really lie while they're talking. It's always the females, because she says, well, I don't go out and I don't do those type of activities, and I don't wear that type of stuff. All I wear is this, and all I do is this, and I am such no. Because see, dudes tend to remember more than females do. And that's the key thing. Dudes remember what they want to remember. You always have to remember that. Dudes remember what they want to remember. Okay? Why? Don't lie, females. Please. Ladies, please do not lie, okay? You lie to him now, he will remember what you said while y'all was talking. You get into a relationship, and then you go out with your friend. Wait a minute. I thought you said that you don't go out with your friends like this. Well, I do something. No, because then you're going to have to defend yourself later. And if you lie, know about what you lie about. Don't forget what you lie about. That's stupid. So, you always have to just remember that the talking phase is very important. I mean, I know y'all have seen these grown couples go off, and then they go get married after 3 months. A month later, they popping out babies. They got 8 kids, car, house, dogs, the whole 9. But now all of a sudden your relationship is in turmoil, and you found out some stuff that you didn't want to find out about him because you weren't dating long enough. You only dated for 3 months. Now you're on Maury, you're on Jerry Springer, you are on Oprah, you are on Dr. Phil, shall I continue? You are on these TV reality shows and talking to your girlfriends on the phone and your daddy talking about so long ago, Oprah. So long ago. It was only 3 months ago when we got married, and Jonathan was really not like this. He wasn't like this 3 months ago. I promise you, he was not. I assure you, he was not like this. Yeah, he was like that. You didn't talk to him long enough to know how he really was. How do you expect to even have a relationship like that? And you got married to him, and you have 8 kids and a dog, and everything is just all good. Oh, okay. Sally, the sausage head, get your head out the clouds. And know that if you talk to a person for 2 weeks, then that's what you're going to get, okay? You're not going to have a happy relationship. You're going to find out some stuff that you didn't want to know. That he doesn't call and text you like you want him to. That he doesn't do what you want him to do. Let's get on that. That she goes out every night. That she goes and disobeys her parents and stuff like that. Also, when you're talking to someone, always see how they do things, okay? You have to, first of all, look at how they treat themselves. Please, y'all. Please. I will put my right hand to God. This is a problem that most of us have to deal with, okay? If somebody has self-esteem issues, if somebody is damaging themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, you cannot help them, okay? Let me say this again, you cannot help them. They have to help themselves before they can try to help somebody else. You have to love yourself before you try to love somebody else. And if it's somebody that's looking at this that has self-esteem issues, I'm going to need you to get it together before you try to be in a relationship. Because if you try to be in a relationship, you can't do it. You can't. And I'm going to just be real with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You can't do it. How you going to try to be with somebody else, but you can't even stand and look at yourself in the mirror because you think you ugly. Because you think you're ridiculous looking. But it's somebody who's telling you that you're gorgeous. You need to get it together and quick. Okay? So that's the first thing. You need to love yourself before you love others. If you don't treat your mom right, mama right, how you expect a girl to give you love and affection? That's what I look at. If you need to be able to treat your mama, because it's the same thing. It's the respect of women in general. Okay? How you treat your family. I know we all have them messed up family members, but the ones who aren't messed up and the ones who are there for you, how do they treat them is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you got to treat all your family right, because we all do have those family members. Let's just be real, okay? We all do. But I want to get back to this love yourself thing. You cannot expect to be in a relationship with somebody else and you don't care about yourself enough to take care of yourself, you don't expect anything bad to happen. Like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to know that you're gorgeous on the inside and outside. You have to know that you're handsome on the inside and outside. Know that you're going somewhere. Know that you're going to do something. You have to. Because I cannot pull you. Y'all have to also realize, do not take on the stress of other people. That's probably one of my biggest issues, is I take on other people's emotions, and especially those that I love. I take on other people's emotions, and I take on other people's feelings, and I take on other people's stress. You cannot do it. You will pull your hair out trying to fight everybody's battles for them. You have to learn that if you don't have it together, then I can't help you get it together. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I can't. You want me to help you get something together that only you and God can work out, okay? So that's always something. Just look at all your options, please. And don't be so quick to do things. Please just be patient. Patience is a virtue. It really is. And you have to learn these things, or you're just not going to get it. And everything that you do can't be so quick right now. It has to happen right now. Now, if that person is stalling, that's a whole different issue. But make sure that you're doing everything that you can do, that you can possibly humanly do, to keep yourself out of a situation of being hurt. And you just have to go with it. You are the reason for your sadness. You are the reason for your distress. You are the reason for your happiness, and you are the reason for your stress. Just remember that. And I really hope that helped. Okay, bye you guys.